From the day we were born, our parents have influenced us in every aspect of our life. From our mindset to our growth, they have played a huge role in our life. So, their thinking towards us and others basically shapes us. So, you can ask yourself right now, why do I think the way I think? And majority of it would be because of how your parents think and how you react to those thinking, or how you basically think about those thinkings, what your parents think, and you basically come up with your own thinking. So you can say in short that your parents shape you. From all the things that you feel around you or all the emotions that you go through is due to your parents' behavior towards yourself and their mindset towards the world. So now let's look at some unhealthy parenting trait that affects you, not in a great way. So number one is narcissist parenting. So after communicating your feelings to your parents, you always doubt your feelings. You always feel like your emotions are basically invalid, or you feel that your responsibility is to remain a good boy or girl. Then you can basically say your parents are narcissistic. Narcissist parenting are basically that you always feel that you are alone when you are going through something. Your parents only are around you when you are a good person or you are a person which they desire to be. So you can say that your parents are narcissistic. Narcissistic parents can result into eating disorder, anxiety and depression, lack of self-regulation, intoxication regulation, and much more. You can always find yourself having a trouble saying no. You have really hard time maintaining a boundary. You don't have a sense of self towards yourself. You can't make your own decisions in life. You always feel so lost when you have to take your own life decisions. So now basically how to deal with narcissistic parents. Number one, maintain a boundary. You cannot always argue with narcissist parenting because they always think it's not their fault. So the best thing you can do is maintain a boundary. Whenever you feel your emotions are being waste, you just have to maintain boundary and be in your energy and know and be there for yourself. Number two, always stay calm. In front of narcissist parenting, your emotions are basically invalid. Whatever you say and do are just useless to them if those decisions are not taken by them. So always stay calm in front of them. You can express your emotion in front of friends or also when you are alone. Number three, always and always respect your emotions and always be there for yourself. Always remember, you shouldn't only love yourself when everyone around you loves you or you're doing great in life. You should be there for yourself even at your lowest. You should always have your back when you feel your emotions are just being invalid by others. For in the end of the day, you only have one body and mind. Embrace every single part of it and never ever ignore your emotions. I know sometimes it's hard to be in front of narcissist parent. You have your emotions always clogged down your throat. But you always need to let it out, even in person or in front of your friends. Number two, avoidant parenting. It is shown when your parents or caretaker are not always showing you the need and the presence that you need in your life. You tend to always suppress your emotions, or you always try to keep your needs and wants back so that you can keep close to them. You basically feel that if you demand too much or if you have too much wants in your life, they will go back to where they were. But you should always remember, such type of parents are dealing with their own life or have their own trauma. So whatever you do is not the reasons why they are distinct from you. It is their own problems and they are dealing with their own lives. So how can you actually cope up with that thinking of yours? So number one, don't ever try to change yourself or always blame on yourself when your parents become distinct from you. Just know that your parents are going through some of the traumas that they have gone through life, and it is their type of coping mechanisms to always distinct themselves whenever they are feeling low. Number two, always keep your wants and needs straight and have a good communication skills whenever you are dealing with such parenting style. They need to know what you feel about it. Third, overloving parents. So such type of parenting is seen that your parents don't guide you when you make mistakes, or they have that sense of you are more important person than others. They always give you that direction that you should always listen to yourself more often than they should. You will grow up becoming as a self-centered person. You will have hard time giving someone else importance because all your life they have always made everything about you. You will have hard time connecting to other person because you have never been through that situation ever before. This will lead to not having any close relationship with your friends or other family members because you always tend to make everything about yourself as you have grown up with that environment when everyone around you have always made things about you or gave you so much of attention that when you are not getting that attention, you feel like something is wrong and you have to do something about it. So with such type of overloving parent, you will have a really hard time connecting with other people and also in workplace where your feelings are not being valid or your opinion are not being put forward. Number 1, practice gratitude. Everything around you which is happening, you should always keep forward in your conscious self. Always practice gratitude even when the people around you are not being that grateful to you. Don't ever take anything around you personally when you are not being the center of attention. Number 2, have sympathy and empathy around you. Whenever you feel like you can help someone, don't ever be the center of attention and try to gain the attention. Always keep the other person first when you know that they need the time. Number 3, treat others the way you would like to be treated. If you want to be center of attention because you have always claimed to be, try making someone else. It's really fun. This is Mansi Shukla. To know more about Teens Guide, stay tuned with Radio Adda. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you.